Welcome to the WBC Arena, and what an atmosphere we have here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you.
And here he Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport. Inducted into the International Hall of Fame in 1990, he fights out of Harlem, New York.
I'm so excited for this.
This bout is scheduled for 6 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
The weight.
You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Swing and a miss with the jab. Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Punch, counter punch. The straight right just misses. Beautiful counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on your face, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on you.
And he scores with the counter. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like,
oh my goodness, Johnny! Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
what recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Do you believe this? Have to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He missed with that jab. You'd like to see more jabs. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made look so easy.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back. You're getting your time in already.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter shot. see a jab from these two. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Well done with that counter shot. They're both trying for a knockout. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. He threw a punch and just got countered. He misses with that jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. How about that time counter shot? It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. One punch can change anything when these two step in the ring. There's a counter shot. Better start respecting each other's punching power. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
You hit me after the bell.
Dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Same again.
And there's the bell for round 3. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything.
Oh my God, Johnny! Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Looks like trouble was averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Crawford is dazed. How are they still standing?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
I've got to see that again.
Damn, I ain't mean to skip it. Fuck. Go get him again. If he get up.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
He's up, but for how long? Look at us. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
We've got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change it? It's a perfect start.
exchange punches. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Talk about Crawford in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considering maybe throwing in the towel after their fighter got dropped twice.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Come on, you've let him back in the fight. You're much better than this guy.
There's the bell for round 4. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'd be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Nice counter. Talk about punches in bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Some fighters are just gifted with hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
They both want the knockout. Good counter punching. The straight right just misses. Time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do?
Whoa, Johnny! Crawford's legs are all over the place. How did they survive that?
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That jab won't score. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Crawford in trouble.
Steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't...
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. No rest for the weary. Crawford may be ready to go down. They've avoided catastrophe there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
A lot of effort being exerted here. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this? Did you see that? Crawford in trouble. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that at the beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
Nice punch. Catch and shoot. Both men step back for just a moment. Those counter punches have to hurt. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. They got the momentum, they got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? On to the 6th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Jab slightly off target. That counter shot lands. A perfect counter lands. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how... Whoa, wait a minute! Crawford's legs are all over the place! Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. And it's over! A home run swing, and that will do it here! Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Even I've got to see that.
There's no way I knocked this nigga 1,000 times. He hit me with one shot, and they talking about KO. Yeah, I'm over this shit. Ain't no way.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.
drag me down. So bring on the rain, bring on the storm, yeah, bring on the pain. It can't hurt me anymore. Maybe I'll guns, bloodied and bruised, but I don't run, and I sure as hell don't lose. Sure as hell don't lose. Oh no no. Baptized in the river to the life of a sinner, with nothing left but battle scars. The pain and the pleasure haunt you forever. At least somehow I got this far. So bring on the rain, bring on the storm, bring on the pain. It can't hurt me anymore. Maybe outgunned, bloodied and bruised, but I don't run, and I sure as hell don't lose. Sure as hell don't lose. I sure as hell don't lose.
Another gun. All damn, just what have I become? No chance, I'm still what they waiting for. No brain on stage, been here before. Hold on too much, gotta let it go. No pain, I'm out of it, ain't involved. No call, no show, I ain't really gone. Too late to say I was there wrong. Throwing out the way for that info. Feel lost, but I know that we close. We down my lane on the road. Feel like I've been here before, but maybe switching my roles. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So lose, I do, I gotta run it back. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So lose, I do, I gotta run it back. Another one time be fun, I think my aim just begun. Another one last time please ya. Now I ain't live to please ya. Ain't got no plans to be through with this whole thing to see through. And I ain't trying to be cool, nah I'm just trying to be true. But all I do is see blue, at least the 10 in my room. Feel like it's trying to consume, but I'm just days that refuse. Or maybe make it out soon. I assume that my doom ain't the worst of the guess what my purpose is. Start my verse, then I fall when the curtain ends. When the curtain ends, yeah, it's just back to pretend. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where I blend. Off in the back where I... Yeah, it's just back to pretend. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where I... Another one, another one, another one. Another one, another one, another one. Another one, another one, another one. Another one. Another one down.
Fight, I'm by the grill, I'm like I'm Joe. Always tryna fight, I'm by the... Always tryna fight, I'm by the grill, I'm like I'm George. I'm coming for that dough, soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom, by 3-0. Knock them out in 60 seconds like I'm using cheat codes. I just want that money like I'm money made. I might pop my jack, then uppercut, then he up on my way. Where my way? Discount double check, undisputed champ. I'ma walk inside your gym and take over, I'm new to camp. Yeah, I'm new to camp. Sitting ringside with my dog, I'm what coach flick. Underdogs coming out on top, got them so sick. 1, 2, 3, I think it's over. 4, 5, 6, he leaning over. 7, 8, they bout to ring the bell. 9, 10, pack them up like mail. It's over, 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 it's over. Undisputed, I'm undisputed, undisputed. Undisputed, I'm undisputed, undisputed. It's over, it's over. over. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. I'm undisputed.